What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 2 of the weekly mission team contracts and joint ops challenges. It's King Geoff, and I hope everyone here is having a wonderful week thus far. I know it's almost Friday and everyone's looking forward to the weekend. So, as you may have noticed, I'm covering this week's contracts through a video and not doing a live stream. This is due to my weekly team challenge and joint ops contract being extremely simple, where it only takes me a few games to complete. So, in Central, I'm covering this through a video, as a live stream wouldn't even be as entertaining. So, in this video, what I'm going to cover is how I complete these challenges and the easiest setup to have into going into them. Let's get into it. This week's mission team was to call in 2 score streaks in a single match 5 times while using the Sabre Team 7 mission team. And my joint ops contract was to earn 15 double kills using any mission team. These contracts were way too easy. Calling in 2 score streaks only requires you to have at least 950 score, and that would be only to get a scarab, aka the RCXD, and the UAV. For most people, they could complete this challenge in one match, but for me, I decided to string it out for at least five or so matches. I doubt there are any players in here worse than me in the entire Call of Duty franchise, but if there are some who are struggling really hard to complete this challenge, here are a few tips that you could use in order to complete the mission team contract. And biggest tip I can give is use a Hardline perk and Warfighter's persistence trait. Why would you use Hardline? Well, Hardline is a tier 2 perk that lets players obtain bonus points for each kill, up to 8 kills to be earned towards a score streak. 2 assists will give the same amount of points as a single kill. This perk is very useful to grab a quick advantage of the game by earning score streaks early into the match. Using the Warfighter rig has useful perks. One of the perks which I find the most effective to use and the most efficient to complete this challenge is the persistence trait. The persistence trait says it disables the reset of score streaks on death while making score streaks cost increasingly more points. You can only earn each of your score streaks once per match. What does this mean? So what this means is that normally if you were a few kills away from getting your score streaks and you got killed, you have to start back over and work your way back up to the score streak again. But with the persistence trait, your streak never resets itself when you die. The only downside to using this trait is that every streak costs more to obtain. So instead of getting a UAV at 500 points, it would now cost 800 points. But using Hardline, that will actually lower the amount from 800 to probably like 600 points. Now, this is a super awesome trait to use. The reason why is because, for me personally, I'll go on streaks. I'll get a 4 streak going on, and it takes 5 kills, which is your 5 kill streak, to get that UAV. Now, there's been so many times where I've been on 4 kills, died, and then have to restart from 1 again just to get my UAV. Well, now with this Warfighter trait, the persistence, you don't have to start back from 1 again. You start at where you just died off at. Now, this is super useful, and I love this trait. Although it adds 300 points to your current streak, it's whatever. It's instead of Scarab being 450, it's now 750, and it goes up. It increases by 300 up until the counter UAV. Then it starts going. Then the numbers start varying from there. But it's actually kind of useful. I mean, you're on the streak, you keep going, so you can always get your streak. Alright, so let's say that your score streaks are Scarab, UAV, and Care Package. That's 3 score streaks right there. Now you may be thinking, damn, that's not enough streaks to complete the challenge quickly. Hey, well, guess what? You're wrong. Dude, the Care Package counts as 2 score streaks because 1, you're calling in the Care Package, so that's your first streak right there, and then whatever's inside of it, that's another streak. So essentially, that's enough to complete 4 out of the 5 times you need to get 2 score streaks. If you're using the Persistence Warfighter's trait, then that's all you need, and that's all you can get in that particular match. However, if you're not using that trait, and you're using the Hardline, then you can easily work your way back up to Scarab, and now you have completed your mission team challenge for the week. On to the next challenge, the Joint Ops Challenge. Remember that this challenge, you're not tied down to any particular mission team, so you can use any team you want to. Now, the Joint Ops contract was a lot easier than the actual mission team challenge because it's just getting 15 double kills. I tried really hard one night that I was playing not to start this challenge because I wanted to save it for the weekly stream. However, it's really hard not to obtain at least one double kill if you play and analyze the maps correctly, which you should be doing anytime you play this game. So while making this video, you can see that I did not start off at 0 because I did play the other night. But the easiest way to complete this challenge, if playing team deathmatch, is to pay close attention to where and how your teammates are spawning and rushing. If you're running in the direction they're spawning, then guess what, buddy? You need to turn around and go find the choke point where you know a few enemies will be posted up. If you're an experienced player who is able to flank the enemy spawn without flipping your team's spawn, then by all means, go for it. Hats off to you because guess what? I can't do that. Sometimes though, if you have the opportunity to flank the enemy spawn and can get a few double kills easily off their spawn, then you might be good, but then you also might have a risk of flipping your spawn. If this happens, no worries, just regroup yourself and pay attention to where your teammates are positioned and move in the same direction as them. Hey, and guess what? Pat yourself on the back because you still ended up getting those double kills towards your challenge. So, I completed the double kill challenge by watching where the head glitches were positioned and where the choke points were on the map, and played both to those directions. For instance, on the map Genesis, if you're spawning on the monorail's left side of the map, then you can guarantee a few enemies will rush to the pavilion location and post up on the head glitch looking for you at the central stairs. There's a huge long of sights there, so it's not safe to go in that direction unless you can challenge them and win the gunfight. For me, I don't have the best accuracy, so I would go on to my next thing, which is flank by using the outside wall run on the reception area to the pond, which is the enemy spawn side, and catch them off guard because they're still aiming towards the central stairs. Another spot I got majority of my double kills done was on the map Frost by the submarines. Enemies are always posting there trying to pick you off when you come around the corner by the pumps, and it's so easy to get them, especially if you're spawning on the construction pump side, and then you can run into the pumps and then hang onto the wall, and then you can kind of get them on that little roundabout because they're not expecting you there and you're hiding behind cover. So you can easily take out the enemies there. I know I've seen in numerous games where there's at least 4 players in that one direction trying to take out enemies coming from the center of the map into that submarine area. Another simple and easy double kill location is if you spawn on the helicopter pad side, rush to the crates and pre-aim down towards the dozer location. Enemies are always dumb and like to rush hard in that location. It's outside, center of the map, and everything floods into that one area. Now, going back to the sub location, I would highly recommend you always aim upwards at the sub because there's always a guy who's going to be there. So if you can take him out and then look to your left and then get the guys coming around the corner, you can easily get a double kill, maybe a triple kill, maybe a quad feed going on. But it's very easy to play the choke points on that map and get easy double kills done. Anyways, guys, I found this week's Sabre Team 7 Mission Team Challenge and Joint Ops contracts extremely but highly enjoyable. Although the reward for completing this Mission Team Challenge did not rank me up as fast as I wanted or expected, any reward is accepted, especially in this game that's a pay-to-win game. Next week's Mission Team we know will be the Wraith, unless Infinity Ward decides to throw us a curveball and make it Blood Anvil, but I highly doubt that. They're trying to keep it unified as of right now. Anyways, guys, sorry for not streaming the progression towards this week's challenge, but it was so easy that a live stream, in my opinion, would not have been entertaining to watch, as it would be completed in maybe a few matches. But anyway, I would like to know from you guys, what was your Sabre Team 7 Mission Team contract, and what was your Joint Ops contract this week? I kind of want to get a bank going on to see, like, what challenges there were and potential challenges, so we know, okay, next week's Sabre Team's challenge could be one of your challenges that I had, and you may have one of mine. So it'd be good to live stream that and know what it is to prepare myself. Anyways, I will be live streaming Black Ops 3 Zombies tomorrow, so you can come in and kick back and join me as we watch the original 4 characters and fighting off enemy hordes of zombies. If you make it this far into the video, write in the comment section below what your favorite gun is in all of Call of Duty. Anyways, guys, this is King Geoff, and I'm out!